Hey guys, welcome back to Maverick Watch Reviews, and for you new subscribers, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. Today we have the Neymar 1000 meter automatic diver, and this is model number 116610NSB. And as usual, we're going to open this thing up, look at all the features and functions, check out the build quality, and then I'll let you know what I think of this diver from Neymar. Also, make sure you check out my Amazon shopping page for this and many of my other favorite watches. I'll make sure to put a link in the description field for you. So here you go, pretty unimpressive outer watch box here. You do get some information here. You got a manual, and this is also your warranty card, I believe it is. So there you go. Boring, unimportant, who cares, right? Let's check out the watch box itself. Ooh, it has that nice kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, like pleathery feel to it. Really nice. All right, there you go. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, wow, look at that dial. Nice dial. That's one of the main reasons I got this watch, guys, was just this dial. I didn't care that it was a Rolex homage watch. I really just loved the color of this dial. Fantastic looking. So of course we're going to go ahead and put all the specs on the left-hand side of the screen here. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you also get a little spring bar tool right here. If I can get it out of the box. Good grief, thing's in there. There we go. It also comes with this little spring bar tool right here. So you can easily change your micro adjustments right there. And also this will help for actually getting out the links. So a nice little tool they include for you. All right, let's go ahead and put all the specs on the left-hand side of the screen. I like this box, man. Y'all know how I am about watch boxes. I like this box. All right, let's talk all the specs here, then we'll dive, pun intended, into this thing. All right, you're looking at a 44 millimeter case. It is 16.5 millimeters thick. Yes, that's pretty thick. It's 52 millimeters lug to lug. It's on a 22 millimeter bracelet. It is 1,000 meters water resistant, which of course is 3,300 feet. It has a sapphire crystal. It has a helium valve over here at 9 o'clock. It has a Seiko NH35A movement with a 41-hour power reserve. It is windable. It is hackable. It has a really nice ceramic bezel. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. You have a screw down crown over here at 3 o'clock. You have the date also over here at 3 o'clock. And it has Super Luminova BGW9. So again, I really liked the dial. If you can see, it's kind of got that sunburst thing going on. And it almost reminds me of a deep sea, a Rolex deep sea, depending on how the light hits it. The upper portion of the dial can be a little bit lighter, and the bottom portion of the dial can be a little bit darker. So it kind of mimics, in a way, that Rolex deep sea dial. I like it. Of course, you know, this is totally a Rolex homage watch. Obviously, you've got the helium escape valve on the inner chapter ring written right there. This is new. It's got the 547 fathoms. I've never seen that down there before. At least that's new to me. Of course, you have the Rolex hands, the Rolex indexes. They are applied indexes with a chrome bezel around each one. Of course, you do have the Rolex hands. You've got a lollipop on the kind of the middle portion of the second hand. And then on the back, you have kind of it's like a black lollipop on the black portion of the second hand. Really well done indexes, really well done dial. Again, I just love this dial. Nice looking dial. You have a ceramic bezel. Let's check out the click action. Pretty decent. You got a little bit of play in here, which is kind of to be expected from these Chinese watches. But it lines up perfectly. It looks fantastic. I like it. I like the overall dial. I really do. Let's talk about the crown. Big crown. I wasn't thinking the crown was going to be so big. It's a big crown. You've got the logo on there, the Neymar logo, which is actually, if you're viewing it, it would be this way. There you go. You have some crown guards. Man, this crown is really big for this watch. I didn't think it was going to be this big. But anyway, I like that. The case is really a mixture of polished and brushed. You have polished on the sides. You have brushed on the top of the lugs. Same thing goes with the bracelet, polished and brushed. Over here, you can see that, that helium escape valve over there. You'd have to go really deep for this thing to even work. And I don't think anybody's ever really going to go diving with these watches. And people really don't go diving with any dive watch that they wear. Most of the time, people just like dive watches normally because they're a little bit tougher. They're a little bit more scratch resistant, wear resistant, more waterproof. They're just tougher. So nobody's ever going to take this Neymar actually diving. If they did, I'd be absolutely shocked. But they might. But anyway, this thing, you'd have to be really deep for this valve to even work. And who knows if this would even actually stand up to any rigorous, actual real world diving. I'm guessing it's iffy. Who knows? It might. I mean, who knows? The case is really thick, so it might. Who knows? The one thing about the bezel that I'm not crazy about, it's very thin. You don't have much grip. You don't have much knurling on this coin edge bezel, so it's a little bit hard to turn. Not too bad, but I wish they could have made the bezel just a tad bit thicker. Not a deal killer by any stretch of the imagination, but man, the ceramic bezel really is nice. So let's look at the rest of the bracelet. Again, solid links, very well done. I like the quality of this bracelet. Really, really nice. Of course, you have polished links on the edges there. You have some polish in the middle. You have some brush on the outside. You do have a Neymar logo on the buckle here. You have a nice milled scissor clasp, which I really, really like. I don't like those stamped metal clasps anymore. Unless you're getting a Seiko dive watch, then I kind of expect them. But even the upper end Seiko dive watches don't have the stamped metal anymore. They're really kind of going away from that. So nice bracelet. Looks like you have about 4 micro adjustments. Of course, I had to take a link out and adjust. This thing was really big. I'm guessing you probably have stainless steel stamped on the scissor clasp right there. Yep. Let's see if you can see it. There you go, right there. What else? Let's look at the case back. Real simple case back. No major logos like other watch brands have. You just have some laser etching around the edges. It is a screw down case back. You can see the teeth right there. In kind of like the same vein as a Rolex, the same style. Real simple case back. Just have the Neymar script right there. That's it. Nothing else. Real simple case back. So I like this watch, guys. I really do. It's big and it's heavy. I will tell you that. It reminds me a lot. I'll say it reminds me a lot of the size of the Invicta that I reviewed last time. But I like it. I think it's much better looking. It doesn't have logos plastered all over the place like the Invicta did. And I think it might be better made. It just feels a little bit sturdier, a little bit better made. Of course, that is subjective, so take that with a grain of salt. If you like the Invicta, go get the Invicta. I'm not going to hate on Invicta anymore. If you want to get an Invicta, get an Invicta. Who cares? If you like this, get this. Get what you like. But I would recommend that you do a little bit of research on any watch that you buy, just so you can get your money's worth and it doesn't break on you in a month when you're in the pool and there's water inside the case, or, the movement stops or something happens. Do a little bit of research. But, for the most part, get what you like. So anyway, let's go try this thing on. Get a wrist shot. This is the wrist candy shot. There you go. Man, fantastic looking watch. I love that dial. God, fantastic looking dial. There you go. Got the buckle there. Really, really fantastic watch. It is heavy. You definitely can feel this on your wrist. So kind of keep that in mind if you're going to want to get one of these. I would not recommend this for smaller guys. Guys, it's going to be really, really big on your wrist. You're going to look a little silly, in my humble opinion, if you get this watch. It's a big, big watch. All right, now let's do a lume shot here. Let's go ahead and cut out the studio light. Let's go ahead and cut out the monitor. And let's see what the lume looks like on this thing. I have no idea what to expect. I mean, this is Super Luminova, so it should be pretty good. I can't get the room as dark as I want to get it, but we're going to see what we can do here. Not bad. Now, I don't know if you can notice this or not, but the bezel actually is lume too. Now, if this was a darker room, this would look fantastic. And it actually looks fantastic right here. Love that bezel being lume too. Wow. Gosh, I wish this room was a little bit darker. Anyway, there you go. Fantastic lume. Okay, I'm impressed with the lume. Good job, Neymar. Good job on that lume. That BGW9 is really shining nicely. And it's still bright. Even to the naked eye, it's still doing a good job. So there you go. All right. Turn everything back on. Let me give you some final thoughts here. Again, this is one of the... And I said I was going to kind of get out of the reviewing the homage watches. But this thing, guys, just really caught my eye. I can't help it. I'm addicted. I mean... that's what I do. I review watches. And this one, even though it's a Rolex, Submariner homage, it caught my eye, and it's got a lot of good reviews. I've seen other reviews on this thing, and people really like it, and I like it too. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put a link to this in the description field, so you can go to Amazon and pick one up if you like. They have a couple different colors. I think they have, so black, gold, green, and blue. So there you go. So there's definitely one out there for you if you want to pick one of these up. I like it. I mean, I really do. It is heavy. Just remember, it is heavy. So you're going to definitely notice this thing is on your wrist, but I think the dial is really going to kind of let you forget about how heavy the watch is. I mean, also look how thick this thing is. Man, that is a thick, thick watch. So just keep that in mind. And if you like this Neymar, go out and pick one up, man. I really like it. So anyway, I'll put a link in the description field, like I said, to Amazon, so you can go over and get one of these things. Make sure you also check out my Amazon shopping page for this and many of my other favorite watches. I'll also put a link in the description field for that. And also make sure you like and subscribe. I've been getting a ton of new subscribers in the last couple months. I don't know what's going on, but I'm really happy about it. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it. I love doing these reviews, and I'm hoping that y'all enjoy them. I try to make them as good as I possibly can. And obviously, feel free to comment, put anything you want in the comment section. Obviously, keep it tasteful, keep it, respectful and polite. Because I'm not, immune to criticism. If there's something I'm doing wrong, please let me know. If there's something you want to see on the channel that I'm not doing, definitely let me know about that as well. So anyway, that's been about it for this one, guys. This has been the Neymar 1000 meter automatic diver, model number 116610NSB. And until the next review, I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.